A piece of advice I would give to my younger self is to just keep trying and never give up.
Diversity in data science and AI. Why do you think diversity is important, and what impact does it have on the work that you do?
So one of the reasons I joined Turing in 2021 was the opportunity to work with a more diverse set of individuals on AI work. So by that, I mean people from different countries, different academic backgrounds, different skill sets. A conversation about AI is happening with a philosopher, a chemist, a neuroscientist, an art historian, and of course, some data scientists and computer scientists. But I find when we have these different perspectives, where the conversation leads and also the kinds of outcomes we reach are just so much better and also just more interesting.
If I was to complete a research project having only consulted with one person or one group of people, the research wouldn't be very robust, and I wouldn't feel comfortable presenting that to government with any policy recommendations.
So ensuring we have lots of different voices contributing to some of the problems that we work on within DNS is really important, because the work that we do is going to impact people.
Science is not just a logical subject, it is a personal subject. It involves people. And all science will likely affect those people. And if you don't have a sufficient diversity of thought when you're working on these technologies with societal consequences, then you might fail to incorporate those perspectives into the things that you're building. And that can lead to very harmful impacts.
In your opinion, what needs to be done to further welcome diversity into your organisation?
I think more outreach programs are needed. I think a lot of people might not know that this industry exists or what it entails. So I think it's very important to tell them about careers in data science, what a data scientist does, and see if their interests align with the data science industry.
DSTL is the science arm of the Ministry of Defense. And we are able to recognize that diversity is a strength when it comes to solving difficult defense problems. A key challenge that we're facing is having more minorities and underrepresented groups in the higher levels of management. Hopefully that's something that will be resolved. There are lots of women and lots of ethnic minorities in the data science roles, and hopefully they'll promote and go higher into management.
Describe a time when you saw diversity lead to a great outcome.
I ran a collective intelligence exercise where we brought together a representative sample of just random people from across the UK, a sample of people from across the civil service, 18 different departments, and a sample of academics from across the country. And we used that technology to map where the biases were in our own thinking as the civil service, and how different parts of the population thought about things, and how leading academics' opinions differed from the public, or how civil servants' opinions differed from the academics. And that created a huge understanding and depth to how we considered evidence.
Why is diversity and inclusion important to your organisation?
Diversity and inclusion is really important in the civil service, which is reflected in the kind of wealth of opportunities we have for entry at different levels through job applications, mainstream, fast stream, but also through apprenticeships and the vast variety of other options that we have, both for people coming in, but also to support people through their own learning and development and their own career development. In our team, particularly, we're incredibly diverse, which I'm really, really proud of, and it creates such a wealth of knowledge and opinion and thought, and that diversity makes us much, much better at the job that we do.
DSTL recognizes that diversity is a strength for the organization. When you have a central problem in defense, it's valuable to have multiple different perspectives on how to tackle the problem. And DSTL goes about encouraging diversity by creating programs to invite people from minority or underrepresented backgrounds. A good example is our CFG program, which looks to bring in women who aren't from a technical background, a STEM background, and upskill them in software development, software engineering, data science, data analysis.